Hello everyone, welcome back to Nerd Information. Today we bring you the full summary of One Piece chapter 1160. And let me tell you, this is one of those chapters that fans will be talking about for years. But before we begin, don't forget that simple action that helps us a lot. Leave your like, subscribe to the channel, and activate the notification bell. This way you won't miss any of our future videos, including the narrated version of this very chapter and our in-depth analysis later this week. Now, let's jump into it. This chapter is 17 pages and carries the heavy title, The God Valley Incident. The cover story is also important, Ogre Child Yamato's Golden Harvest Surrogate Pilgrimage, Volume 42. In it, we see Yamato standing at Odin's shrine above the Flower Capital, a symbolic image that reminds us once again of Yamato's bond with Odin's legacy and Wano's future. The story begins exactly where the last chapter left off. The Master of Ceremonies brings 8 to 9 members of the mysterious Davy clan onto the stage. Among them, we find a young kid Teach and his mother. Yes, this is Blackbeard's childhood. His mother strongly resembles Robin and Olvia, but with messy, unkempt hair. 2 of the men from the Davy clan are described as extremely large and imposing, highlighting the physical strength that runs in this bloodline. The Tenryubito in the audience quickly reveal their cruelty. They become enraged, throwing knives and axes at the Davy clan slaves. They shout that the Davy clan is a despised lineage. At one point, a Tenryubito even says, "You are Buccaneers too, are you?" However, in this chapter, no. Important character confirms that information. It's left hanging, fueling speculation that Blackbeard himself could have ties to the Buccaneers. Just like Bartholomew Kumar, Kid Teach looks absolutely terrified, while his mother desperately tries to shield him from the objects being thrown. The Master of Ceremonies attempts to intervene, warning the Tenryubito that if one of the slaves dies on stage, they will face penalties. Even here, Oda shows us how little value the Tenryubito place on human lives. Then, the prize presentation ends and the infamous hunting game begins. Several pages focus on the brutality of this event. We see Tenryubito and the Knights of God slaughtering people all across God Valley. In the midst of this chaos, Dragon notices Kumar and Ivankov speaking. Suddenly, a Tenryubito aims at Kumar, but before he can pull the trigger, Dragon shoots first, saving Kumar's life. This is a crucial moment, showing us Dragon's will to protect the oppressed even at this stage of his life. Now, get ready, because in a freaking epic double page, the Rocks Pirates make their grand arrival at God Valley. This scene takes place just before the moment we already saw back in chapter 1096. The Rocks Pirates are immediately bickering about how to rescue Shaki. And here comes the comedy and chaos of Oda's writing. Rocks says, "Here, me out, boys, here they have Shaki, treasures, and devil fruits. What good will infighting do us? Let's cooperate for now. And once we get back, we will split them up fair and square. Sounds good." Barble says, "How the hell are we gonna split up Shaki?" Shiki says, "Obviously she will fall for the guy who helped her the most." Kyo says, "You are damn right, so stay away, all of you." John says, "Nope. Shaki will fall for the guy who ends up with the most treasures." Newgate says, "Do what you want. I'm just going to save her as a friend. Although, I wouldn't mind if she fell in love with me either." Stussy says, What the hell do you mean by that, Newgate?" Gloriosa says, "If I save Shaki, I suppose Roger will thank me. But HMM?" Stroyson says, "Wangzi is staying on the island and forbids anyone from entering the bar." Linlin says, "What a bunch of idiots, even if the world ends. Tomorrow, Shaki won't turn toward any of you." And finally, Kadu says, "Linlin, are you actually going to give me the devil fruit?" This entire sequence is both hilarious and important, showing us the dynamic between future legends of the seas before they became emperors. During this chaos, Dragon uses the distraction to rescue the twin babies, a scene that adds more mystery about who these twins could be and their importance later in the story. Soon after, the Roger Pirates arrive at God Valley. This moment happens right after the scene we already witnessed in chapter 1096. Roger declares that he will rescue Shaki and orders his crew to go after the treasures. But in true Oda fashion, the Roger Pirates completely ignore his command and rush to save Shaki first. It's a comical moment that also shows Roger's charisma and the loyalty of his crew. Then comes another highlight, the official introduction of the Knights of God. This is the English official name, and Oda dedicates a full page to them this time. We see the same panel from chapter 1096, but now expanded. In addition to the members we already know, 2 new figures are revealed. The first is a monstrous creature, similar to a yeti, with horns and wings. The second is a massive woman with horns, sharp fangs, messy black, and white hair. Wearing sunglasses and smoking a cigar, she looks strikingly similar to Killingham. Though their relationship remains unclear, the presence of these characters confirms the immense power balance at play in God Valley. Tenryubito, Rocks Pirates, Roger Pirates, Dragon, the Davy clan, and now these terrifying Knights of God. The Marine station on God Valley cannot contain the situation. Pirates are pouring in from every direction. The island is in complete chaos, and the stakes keep rising. Finally, in another epic double page, we see the long-awaited arrival of Garp's fleet. Garp himself uses his legendary Meteor Fist, striking pirates directly from his ship. Meanwhile, the Marine soldiers already on the island cry tears of relief and joy at the arrival of reinforcement. NTS. This moment cements Garp's role as a hero of the Marines and sets the stage for the climax of this monumental flashback. Unfortunately, we will have a break next week. But don't worry, the hype isn't going anywhere. So that was the full summary of One Piece chapter 1160. Remember, later this week we will bring the fully narrated version as well as our detailed analysis. And of course, the official release of the chapter will be this coming Sunday. Now it's your turn. What is your rating for this chapter? Did it live up to the years of expectations we have for God Valley? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. We love reading them. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave your like, subscribe to Nerd Information, and activate the notification bell so you won't miss anything. See you next time, and thanks.